Hey guys, you're all welcome back to my channel. So this week has been a very emotional and sorrowful week for the entire Nigerian, Nollywood in particular. So following the demise of Junior Pope, today being the 13th day of April 2024, we just got another shocking news of the passing on of a Nigerian activist named Fawaz Alabi. He was found dead after drowning at Ibesha beach in Lagos State. This is really getting out of hand, and I believe it's so sudden to have another case of drowning. This can only be as a result of ignorance and carelessness. It seems that most Nigerians don't even know the safety measures that should be taken to avoid being drowned in any form of water body. Yes, it's so obvious, it's glaring right now, because you can't tell me that we just lost a movie star 3 days ago and today we are having another case of drowning. This can only be as a result of either carelessness or ignorance. Well, that being said, who am I to push blames? May his soul rest in perfect peace. Before I end this video, I would like to, in my own little way, tutor my listeners on the different safety measures and how to prevent drowning in water. But before that, if this is your first time in my channel, you're highly welcomed. Do ensure to click on the bell notification as well as the subscribe button. This will enable you to always get notified whenever I post a new video, and remember that subscribing to my channel is totally free. You don't have to pay to get subscribed to my channel. So let's quickly dive into the topic of the day: safety measures around water bodies. How do we prevent getting drowned in water? The first and most important point is for you to learn how to swim. Yes, you need to enroll in swimming lessons and become proficient in basic swimming skills. With this, you are safe to some extent. Another is getting supervision. Always supervise children around water, even if they know how to swim. Designate a responsible adult to watch them closely. We know of the case of Davido's son who passed on. It was also a case of water incidents, and it's as a result of lack of supervision. So it is very important we get responsible adults to watch children closely when swimming. Another point is to use life jackets. Always make use of life jackets. Wear properly fitted life jackets while boating, swimming in open water, or participating in water sports. Life jacket is very important and mandatory while doing any activity that involves water. It really goes a very long way in protecting you. Okay, swim in designated areas. Choose swimming areas with lifeguards, especially at beaches or public pool. You don't just swim anywhere you like because it's water you want to swim. No, you have to choose swimming areas with lifeguards, especially at beaches or public pools. Then, very important, you need to learn CPR. Knowing CPR can be life-saving in emergency situation. You can imagine if those people surrounding these particular victims were aware of what CPR is all about. Okay, in the case of Junior Pope, he was found, they brought him out of the water and they were busy fanning him, guys. Isn't this appalling? You can imagine the level of their ignorance. They don't know what CPR is all about. I'm so much optimistic that had it been they knew what CPR is, that life would have been saved. But it's quite unfortunate. It is important we learn CPR. Knowing CPR can be life-saving in emergency situations. Take note of that. And you can consider taking a CPR course to learn this skill. Yes, the course is very available online. You can consider taking a course on CPR to learn the skill. Avoid alcohol and drugs. You don't swim or operate boats under the influence of alcohol or drugs, as they impair judgment and coordination. We all know what alcohol can do. We all know the level that alcohol can take one to, and it is very risky taking alcohol or drugs when you are in the water. Okay, be cautious around water. You need to be very cautious. Be aware of water conditions such as currents, waves, and depths. Avoid swimming alone or in unfamiliar areas. I've said it earlier. You don't just swim because it's water. You have to be very familiar with it. Be familiar with the current, the depth of the water, very important. Okay? Secure pools. You have to install barriers, fences, and alarms around pools. This is very important because it will help to prevent unsupervised access, especially for young children. Installing barriers in pools is very important. It's paramount. It's also important to educate yourself, your family, and others about water safety practices, including how to recognize and respond to potential danger. Yes, teach water safety. It is very important. You can learn all this online. Okay, be aware of weather conditions. Check weather forecasts before swimming or boating, and avoid water activities during storm or inclement weather. This is a very important point. Then, always swim with a buddy, regardless of age or swimming ability. This way, you can watch out for each other and provide assistance if needed. You don't swim in isolation. It is always very important you swim with someone very close to you. In case of any form of emergency, he or she would be able to call on the attentions of others for help. Okay? Respect warning signs. Pay attention to warning signs and flags at beaches and even swimming areas. Always heed to instructions from lifeguards or authority. It is very important. Stay within arm's reach. Keep young children and inexperienced swimmers within arm's reach at all time. Even in shallow water, they should be within your reach. Avoid distractions. Avoid any form of distraction. It might be from your cell phone, books, or other activities that may divert your attention from supervising children or monitoring your own safety in the water. Try as much as possible to avoid them. So guys, this is my little way of creating enlightenment to all Nigerians and all my listeners all over the world on security measures to avoid being drowned in water. Okay, I love you guys. Drop your thoughts about it. You can also drop your own opinion and contributions. It will be well appreciated in the comment section.